Yeah, boy, what is your like? Yeah, big brother, show yours. Yeah, boy, what is your like? Yeah, big brother, show yours. Yeah, boy, what is your like? Yeah, big brother, show yours. Yeah, boy.
Welcome to another edition of Big Brother, the Big Chat. So tonight will probably not be a PG-13 episode. I just want to warn everybody in advance. So
you're tuned into the Sportcat show.
It could be an ugly show, and we'll just get this out of the way. There will be spoilers in case you do not have the live feed. So just so you know, there will be spoilers. I'm going to be joined by my fellow angry co-host, JT, and my sister that's a demon mad right now. So, I don't know. It didn't even sound right. All right. We made it 2 minutes, 12 seconds, and most of it was music. So, welcome. How are you, JT?
Could be a whole lot better.
Yeah, well, so could I. Deana?
Yeah. I could be happier about the show.
Right, exactly. We could all be a little bit happier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Cam's fucked.
Yeah. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves yet, because we may have a viewer or two that we may just actually have a viewer or two. I don't know. So, and I'm having technical difficulties tonight with a brand new mouse. So you won't hear my clicking.
Blame the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mouse's fault. So we'll talk about. Both of you saw. Was it Sunday? Whatever the episode before this one, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, whatever day. I'm all confused.
I watched it this afternoon.
Yeah, you saw it, JT? The other episode? Okay. Well, that was an interesting episode. Yeah. And you know what? They could have done so much more with it, with those 2 hours.
They really could. It was kind of
boring. Put me to sleep in the first hour. That's why I had to turn around and watch it over.
Well, I watched it late. So
interesting.
Yeah, I watched it late last night, and yeah, it was interesting. Of course, when we last saw everyone, and when we last had everybody here, we know that the Tizzy and Felissa were on the block, and so they were playing for the Veto, and that was quite interesting. But wait a minute, I'm ahead of myself even more. So yeah, we know. All right, so Jesus,
he's so flustered he cannot think right now.
So flustered, you just have no idea. Between the new mouse and then this, but you won't hear my clicks tonight. So they had a contest. Not a contest. Yeah, it's pie eating contest. Everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit that button, but I did hit it. They had the nomination ceremony went old school, and they chose the house guest to be nominated. Holy shit. All right, 4 minutes, 57 seconds. Probably more like 2. And so that was done by Jared, holy cow! Maybe I should just take a Xanax before I start this show.
Yeah, you probably should.
There's a whole bunch of buttons on this mouse, just by the way. Jared, Cam was the HOH, and the way he picked his nominees was by he went around, and I can't, Brenda. So, and if I could get over there to highlight your comment, I would. So
there it is.
Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. Just I can't hit that right there because I'm not really sure what'll happen. It may blow the computer up. So he picked his nominations for Eviction by Old Fashioned Pie in the Face, and he made quite a show out of it. And I think we talked about this when we last met. I'm not sure. I may be behind, but at any rate, if not, that was how he did it. And there's Siri with pie on her face. She obviously was safe. Yeah, we did talk about this. I remember because JT had told you that he said that he left the chocolate pie for. I
didn't say that. You said it.
Oh no, I said it.
Oh.
That he used the chocolate pie for her. So not sure why that was relevant to him, but at any rate, he seems like he should have had the cream. Oh no, that would have been for Blue. So yeah. So, yeah, I said it. I warned you. This is not a PG-13 show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So
How the hell do you turn this?
I don't know because I can't even get my mouse to work. So
I can't do anything. I'm trying to turn the sound off my phone. I don't know how.
Yes, Brenda, I do. If there's any fans out there that want to help me with that tiny problem, I'd be more than glad to talk to him. So you can just at Sportcat me on Twitter. So. So, yeah.
There's
so we know now. Was that? Oh yeah. If I can figure out how to push that button, I'll hit it too. So you can send us a message.
Send us a message, please.
Yeah, you can send us a message to any of the shows, to any of the three shows. The Big Chat. With I got two other shows. What are they? They are the Big Chat, the Paranormal Guys, and the Misfits.
We are definitely misfits.
I feel like I should be drinking tonight. I really feel like I should be drinking.
Probably be better.
Same way.
Where did my little thingy go? Where'd my thing go? Oh, it's up there. I can't.
Well, I don't know you.
Don't lose your thingy.
Right.
Oh, now the whole screen is blue. I'm not really sure what that's about. I'm really not sure what that's about. So, is the screen blue? No, there it's back. All right. So Deana can't figure out her headset. I can't figure out the brand new mouse.
I know. So. My headset works fine.
My mouse works fine. I just don't know how to work it.
I know how to work my headset.
So you can send. I can't. What? I can't move it now.
2 more minutes. Just 2 more minutes.
At least I know where my thingy is.
Well, I know where my thingy is too.
Well, just a minute ago, you must have found it since then.
Yep.
Holy cow, you people are gonna make me even worse. Did we all take the same volume? Yeah, Brenda, it's funny. Haha. Why can I not get the thing to move? It's annoying me.
He just does dyslexic. 2 different sentences in one.
I did what?
You read 2 different sentences in one.
I'll have to listen back to this because I don't know what I said.
Said,
well, I moved me.
Did we take the same volume? It says she said, "Did you all take the same drug?"
Oh.
But before that, she said, "Deana, turn your volume down."
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
I did. I finally figured out to do that. Kind of.
All right. Well, that's one problem solved. I'm not really sure what I've done over here. Well, we all are. Now the screen's blue. I can't get her comment down. That Big Brother logo is stuck right there. I can't move it. I give up. Ladies and gentlemen.
I think your mouse has problems.
No, I think my mouse is fine. I think it's got so many buttons. So
God, mouse with so many buttons.
It's JT's fault.
Oh.
He
How's
told
it
me
my fault?
You told me I made a game one day, so.
Oh, I did, but I mean,
And obviously, you will see I will suck at gaming as much as I'm sucking at drawing this.
You'll get used to the mouse, but you probably should have just used the other mouse until we did this show.
I'm just gonna make it go away. Period. It's annoying me now. I can't move it. Normally I can move it all over the screen, and I can't. I don't know. I just don't know. So all right, well we don't need that anyhow. It's just overkill. Y'all know who we are. So yeah, they patted in the face everybody that was safe, and it come down to Tizzy and Felissa were the two nominees. Hey, I can say her name right now. So because yeah,
I did the whole the voice thing.
That was exactly it. How'd you guess? So
that's how I learned how to say it.
No, I think it was from Josh, the guy who did the Veto comp. Because if you listen the first time, he said it wrong, and then he had a fish hook in his mouth or something. He was going, and he got it right the third or fourth time. So yeah, that's how I got it, because he enunciated it so many times.
Say it again.
Brenda seems angry, so I can use it. I just don't know how. So. The Veto comp was tonight, or the last night, and the Veto comp. Oh, stop! You will just. We're live. I can't restart this. So I'll just start playing the music again. The Veto comp was hosted by Josh from Buddy Games, and I thought it was pretty cool. Actually, it was like the old sit and spin, except they were in a lawn chair.
Yeah,
and that was what it was called. Wasn't it sit and spin, where you held on a little thing and you spun yourself around as fast as So it was like that.
I wanted to sit in that chair though.
You would have vomited.
Oh no, I wouldn't. You don't know me very well. I love roller coasters.
Yeah, but you get thrown out of the chair when it moves.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, 2 people fell. Felissa passed out.
Felissa fell out of the chair because she ain't got no balance. She got up and she's older.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be picking on the old folks. I is one of them. So not as old as Brenda.
You might have vomited and fell, not me.
I probably would have vomited. I probably would have fell. I'd have probably flopped. Fat flops. There'd have been like boom, boom, boom.
Broken hip.
You don't get this
shoulder.
on the Terran show, I want to point out. So they've got their shit together. So
hey, we're past 10 minutes, so
that's right. So yeah, it was cool. It was like a lawn chair in the middle of a kind of like a psychedelic thing with the little pie-shaped multiple colors, and it kind of spun around. The first time I didn't understand. They took there at the end. I understood it because if you counted up the scores, I thought that somebody else had a higher score than they actually did. But whatever, I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. But at any rate, you get 3 times each time they spin it a little faster. You have 3 balls each round. When the sit and spin stops, you jump up, run across the other platform, which is spinning the opposite direction, and toss your balls.
My leg.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, let's see who fell. Jag fell. Jared fell. I think Jared fell, didn't he? I don't remember.
Jared ever fell.
There was a couple people that fell, aside for Felissa passing out, which is funny from a medic point of view. She was over there. I can't breathe. Okay, you're talking. You're breathing. So next point.
I can't get any air.
I can't get.
Doesn't mean the same thing, actually.
Oh my God, you sound like a dispatcher. So
I was a dispatcher.
So whatever. So yeah,
It doesn't mean the same thing.
Well, she
was
just
hot.
Yeah, she just fell out. Yeah, she just fell out. So, but yeah, she was hot. So, and she couldn't breathe, get air, whatever. Oxygen 21% wasn't entering her soul or something. So. But she was fine after. But she didn't do all 3 rounds. Did anybody else catch that?
She
only did the 2. She only did 2 rounds.
No,
she didn't do 3. No. She only got 3 or 2 in out of the 3. So
sure?
she. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't
because
think she did 3.
Well,
That was her third round.
At any rate, she took the veto like she was going to keep it, and she didn't get to keep it. Actually, Tizzy won the veto first, and then when it came down to it, Matt could have had it, but he chose to hang out with Josh, the cardboard stuffing, whatever you call it, picture for. I guess it wasn't 2 weeks, it was a week. So yeah, that was kind of fun because him and his buddy were just kind of like, hanging out. And
Well, here I am, ready and raring to go.
He made sure Josh got kicked in the butt every time he needed it when they would exit the I guess there's a scary verse in there wherever it is is that room the scary verse? No. Yeah, that room's the scary verse. When you exit it, you have to kick yourself in the butt. So, or is it the humiliverse? I don't know.
It's the humiliverse. Because it's got the hot dog and the cheese and the...
That's right. Yeah, it's where all the have-nots are. So, yeah, that's the room he was in. So, he every time he left, he made sure that Josh took and spun the wheel, and Josh got kicked in the butt. I'm surprised the cutout made it. It had to have been made out of actual real wood. So, but... yeah, so they had some actual cute pictures that they made with it because he would get up and have to do selfies with it every few hours whenever production called, and so he did have some fun with it. That was a funny one, and it didn't really affect the game that much. So, yeah, you can see they were all having fun taking selfies with it. Oh, yeah, we'll get back to that.
That was good.
Yeah, there were some good ones.
He had to get up in the middle of the night and take selfies with it.
Yeah, he had to go up into like the HOH room and wake up the head of house, Cameron. I need a selfie. So, yeah, it was fun. And they were all good sports about it. And Felissa picked as her partner for her punishment, which was the kayak. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there too. It just makes me mad.
I missed that. I missed that whole thing.
Well, don't worry. We're going to tell you all about it.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, and then you get to see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, he pushed her. I mean, she pushed him.
Yeah, I told you, or he told you. So
I know.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. She actually did hit him twice. Yeah, Matt took the punishment, which was to hang out with Josh and take selfies, which he actually thought it was hanging out with the big meatball from, was it season 19 or 20?
Yeah.
And I hope that Josh heard that and does actually hang out with him. I'm not a fan of his, but I hope he does. So, he's probably a nice guy. I really don't know him. I just didn't like him as a player. But so yeah, he could have had the veto, but it wouldn't have mattered. He wasn't going to use it either. So, unless Cameron could have talked himself sense into him, or maybe Corey. But so getting to that, so the veto wasn't played, and so they both remained on the block. And of course, tonight was the live eviction, which most of you probably saw. So they they had a really crazy few days because they did what this house does. A, they stay up all night and cost me to lose lots of sleep, and B, they flip-flop like a fish out of water. So but last night, oh man, that's where my other video is. They had a awakening. America finally got Corey to see that he was being played, and she explained how she knew, which was because she had secrets from Matt that Matt could have only gotten from Siri, and that was like his light bulb went on, click. So last night he spent most of the night, him and America, going around trying to talk into flipping the vote. The vote had already been set and locked to have Felissa out. But last night, chaos reigned in that house. There was yelling, there was screaming, there was cussing, there was fighting, there was, man, they were all upset and aggravated over the fact that, that they've been figured out, that it's the president, the VP, and the sergeant at arms, and there's a spy amongst us. So it got even more heated today. In fact, the cameras cut a couple times when they got very heated and loud, and I had a clip of it. Jared is getting up in Corey's face and saying,
Hey,
you're
he's
saying
being
I
an
told
ass.
you this, I told you that. And Corey jumped up and he says, you're using, I forget how he worded it, but basically he was using his voice and tone and his bullying to try and show that, I'm a liar, when in fact you're the liar, and he knows it, she knows it, he was pointing him out because Jag, God love Jag, God, he sucks as a player. He
does.
just keep a secret. He could win this whole damn
At
game
least.
if he would just shut up.
Yeah. At least he did not give Cameron up about the.
No, he
about
did.
No,
Yeah,
he
maybe
didn't.
they shouldn't tell.
Oh, about the secret where he wouldn't put him
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Right.
What's that, JT?
I said maybe they shouldn't tell Jag nothing else.
I have a feeling they kind of learned from this after the big fight right before the feeds went down. Because Jag decided, well, let's just get everybody together so that we'll know what they all said. So I was like, what? This is Big Brother. So, and this is the kind of game I wanted, where it was really, you were worried about your player, that it was your favorite every week. You were always on the edge of your seat. And so, so tonight the vote came down and they voted to evict one Izzy. She was evicted from the house tonight. She
Hilarious. Look at the.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. This was last night when she realized she was going, oh, F, I could be voted out. Oh, F, I could be voted out. Oh, F, I could be voted out. And she was losing her ever-loving mind. And, I'm going to just say this. Tizzy is not my favorite player and probably never will be, but she did do this to herself. She's going around blaming Corey and Cameron for it. Well, I mean, Cameron can take some blame because he put her up, but that's the way the game is played. But she needs to take credit for her own actions, because if she hadn't lied to so many people and gotten caught in the tails, then it would. She could have said, no, it wasn't me. So, but like she bragged and boasted about, I've got an alliance. Her and Siri both did with everybody in the house, and of course Siri turned on her. And I don't know if anybody else caught it tonight, but on the live vote, as Siri was coming out, she stopped Jared coming in and whispered something in his ear.
Oh.
And I think that. Well, this is just an assumption. I am assuming that she told him to vote Izzy out so that it would look like he was still on their side, and this big blow up they had was over nothing. That's what I'm betting it was. So, because him and Blue should have voted for Felissa. So, I mean, that was the way it was going to be last night. They were going to vote for Felissa to go. But it changed. They voted him out. They were happy. And then we got to that. But as we were being led out, the pigs to slaughter there. So I don't know how to make it bigger.
But he didn't give a shit about that.
Oh, he did say class act. So he said still a class act.
He knew her. He knew what she was up to.
Yeah. And as she was walking out, she said something. She called him something else. I don't remember what it was. It had the word bitch in it. And I had a clip of that, but I couldn't figure out how to edit it with this mouse. So,
wow.
Technically, that should be full screen, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I thought I had it full screen, but apparently I got to do TikTok. I was making a TikTok video earlier, so yeah. So that's what happened on the way out. And so Tizzy is out, and she had a really awkward interview with Julie Chen. She blamed Corey for everything. Mm-hmm. She said that Corey was the reason that she trusted him and blah, blah, blah. No, what happened, I think, was when Siri realized it, she said, okay, we're going to go with the House vote. And she was the only vote for her, or to vote Felissa out. And I even left to point out where Miss Felissa, the punishment they had where they were kayak buddies, where they had to do everything in a kayak for 48 hours. Well, that killed both their gameplay. And in the meantime, Jared was out burning it down because he can't do it without help from Mama. See you, JT. Yeah. And
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I hope it all works out for you if you got to go.
Yeah.
So
I gotta go.
So, okay.
Gotta go.
So,
one. You give us his number.
Yeah, just point to it with one finger. This is he's got me cracking up. Their game was ruined because they couldn't talk game. She couldn't go. Siri couldn't go get votes for Izzy to stay, and Felissa couldn't go and get votes for her to stay. So, JT, your mic's still on. So,
give him a flush.
Yeah, I'll have to find that. Where is it? Up here somewhere. But I don't have any better
like
his hands.
Wearing a coat.
It's all right. JT will be back. Maybe it wasn't a number one. So, Token Muddle, we are looking good, especially D. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. She is always lovely. So, she is my lovely sidekick, my partner in crime, most of the time. So, yeah. She punched him on the way out, blamed Corey and, of course, Cameron.
I don't understand why she blamed Corey.
She says that Corey was the only one in there that understood game as well as she did, which I agree with. And that so she felt like she was on equal levels playing with him. But at the same time, she gave him up too. I mean, so, and that's what Big Brother's all about. So, that's true. Eventually there's only going to be 2 people on stage. Maybe 3 if they do the final 3 this year, since they've got the odd number for the jury. So maybe, I don't know. Well, that's to be determined. So they did that, and so the cameras came back, and it was a wall comp, which we all anticipated, which really surprised me that everybody knew this was a wall comp. I mean, Twitter knew this was a wall comp. The contestants knew it was a wall comp. I don't know how everybody knew it was a wall comp. I didn't know it was a wall comp. So
because it's the middle of the season, but see, like where Julie really threw us off, because I thought this was going to be like. I thought it was going to be like a double eviction night, because typically this is the time they do it, but they're going to do that next week. But it's typically where the jury starts.
Yeah, and that's because that's what right before the HOH she announced that that this year's jury was going to be back down to 7, correct?
Yes, I thought she was about to say America was going to vote. I really did, but
they may still.
No,
you can't, because that would be an even number. Yeah, that would be an even number, so you can't. So it was a wall comp, and
they have done that before, haven't they? Where America,
America has had a vote, yeah, but I don't know if it was even. I don't know if it was even though.
No, it wasn't even.
So, and if we voted, it would be even. So, unless they pull some other shenanigans. So, so Blue had pink stuff in her hair instead of white stuff. So,
You're so awful.
and Skippy was Skippy had to zoom in on that. So,
well, there is some white there.
Yeah, well, I mean, she looks like she's used to it. So,
she has the goggles on.
Yeah, I really thought she was going to take it. So, Siri was the first one down. Felissa was the next one down. And I got an image here. Felissa, I really thought she was doing pretty good, but she was leaning forward. And that just didn't seem to me like that was helpful for her game. So,
yeah.
And they were hitting them with meatballs, with paint, with slime. Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute. So, yeah. So the order to be eliminated from the HOH, Siri with 11 minutes, Felissa, 21, Murica, 24. What the hell? Mimi Nicole, 30, Corey, 31, Jag, 37. And I thought he had it too. Matt was at 40, and I was thinking he was going to pull out. Blue and Bowie both did at 46, and I don't know. The feeds cut real quick. They went down like I couldn't tell if Bowie hit the ground first or Blue did, and then Jared was already falling, I think. So,
I think they were all three falling at the same time. Jared was just the last one to hit the mat.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be that. So, it's a comp beast.
Yeah.
Words I never thought I'd say. It's a comp beast.
Comp beast. He's won on his own one time so far.
Right.
And that's this one.
The other ones were technicalities.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a comp beast. He's a beast
his first
of
one
something.
he's literally won.
Yeah, he's a beast of something. I'll just leave it at that. So
he's a beast in the house for
other reasons. Yeah, he tears that up, doesn't he? So yeah, that's your new. Oh, I mean, I guess I'm a little late, but spoilers. So we got hit the button there. You have a new HOH.
I don't know if that was
He's
really a
beast.
spoiler because that was on TV tonight.
Yeah, the winner wasn't.
Oh.
The winner wasn't. It was only on live feeds.
Oh yeah.
But what I did find odd,
I'm watching it just ran together.
Is Twitter was posting stuff before I was seeing it on my TV. I really wasn't sure how that was possible. So
that's weird.
Because I guess because they
maybe by the time the signal gets from LA to here, hell, I don't know. Yeah. So because I would get Siri was down on Twitter before she was on my screen. I thought, well, how the heck did they know? But they knew. Yeah, it was kind of weird, but and didn't you say this was the shortest one in history, JT?
Shit, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure because I swear they stay on that wall forever, dude.
I think like one season, I think they were up there for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I anticipated it going a little bit longer than it did.
Yeah.
I didn't think that. I didn't think that. I didn't think that we would have a winner that quick. So, but well, I mean, there's older contestants in the house right now, so I guess they're gonna fall quicker. So Jared will be getting his HOH key and his stash of condoms. So maybe his girlfriend will send him a letter. Let's hope for that. So, and did anybody else notice? Was it last night on the feed or not on feeds on the show where Blue said that there was only one showmance in the house and that was Corey in America?
Yeah.
I wonder what she meant by that. So
I think she was being facetious. I'm not sure.
Maybe. So, or maybe she didn't want to admit it because when she goes out, she's going to get beat up by the girlfriend.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know.
But Corey and America are an item. They had their first kiss. She's having to teach him how to kiss, apparently.
Yeah.
She's molding him into the perfect boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah. How much older is she than him? Do you remember?
I don't remember how old
don't
she
think
is.
she's that much older than
Yeah, I
he
didn't
is.
think it was that much older.
No.
So
He just, I don't think he has
She's
a lot
just
of
got more experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she does. She does. So, and because the other night she told him on the feeds that. How did you word? Basically, she was saying that she didn't know where she was going to stop unless he stopped her. I was like,
Oh.
damn.
Well, he finally gave in to kissing her. I don't know if
yeah.
I don't know if they did anything else because he told her.
No.
He said to.
No.
Okay. Because he told her. He said
he's-
tonight's the night that something might happen. She said, "I thought we weren't going to kiss," and he said, "I am a guy. I'm stupid."
I know.
He is correct. He is correct.
She was like, "We can just kiss under the blanket." That's
Yeah.
what she told him.
That's what he said. Now,
Oh,
I'm
did
not
he
saying that about guys.
Oh.
At Deana.
That's what he said.
I don't want you to be sexist, Deana. So
I'm not being sexist.
I got enough of them.
I'm saying that's what he said.
Different
I
show.
don't-
Wrong
I don't
show. My
think
fault.
guys are stupid.
Wrong show.
I kind of agree with you. They are when it comes to women. So we're pretty dumb. So that was Jared 2 minutes ago.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
So this week, but I think Cameron may be safe because I think Jared is going to be more angry at Corey in America. He was visibly shaking today at Corey.
Well, because he
And-
can't manipulate him anymore.
Exactly. He's used his dominating size, and then he's gets that, I don't know, jocular bullshit going, and he seems to think that he can push him around. So I don't know, but I do know that Izzy's gone from the house.
Little pig, let me in.
That was her after when the lights went out. She was outside yelling.
Little pig, let me in.
She's like, let me back in. My mama's in there.
Oh no.
Her mama and her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she admitted she's a Fields. Siri admitted she's a Fields. So, but Siri has some strange emotions with her. I'm not really sure what that's about.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Does she have any daughters?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I
don't either.
don't think so. I think she only has boys. So, and I do hope that Jared's not the best of the
I know.
of the breed or the whatever. So, the litter, the best of the litter, because he's just not very bright, not very bright at all. So yeah, he. I don't know. I just gotta take a deep breath. He's now the HOH. But the one good thing is we will have chaos this week. There will be chaos. So, because everybody's going to be scrambling to kiss his ring, so to speak. So, JT, come on. You got to have more to say about this.
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't got nothing to really say. I'm just like, I was so pissed.
Devastated.
I was pissed. I was so pissed that I just randomly started talking in the Misfits chat. I was just going off.
Yeah, I saw
Brenda
that.
said, "JT, sit down."
Yeah, I saw that. So, yeah, I was upset too. And then my mouse didn't work. It didn't cause my camera to work, and I couldn't get nothing to work. And good Lord, so.
And you were flustered coming in here and couldn't get any words right.
Yep. Yep. It was good. I don't, Deacon, did you just send him your OnlyFans picture or something?
Who?
Token model, I thanked you.
I did.
Oh, Well, how come I don't get this?
Cause
Okay.
You're tuned into the Sportcat show.
Okay, I get it. So, token model rate's higher than me. Check. So, yep, got it. Oh, so what have we missed? Well, I mean, we kind of covered this fast. But basically, in a nutshell, that was the show. That was it. This week is going to be chaos. I feel like he's probably going to target Corey in America with probably Jag or Cameron as a backup. That's just my feeling.
I think he's going to try to backdoor. Yes. If he doesn't try to backdoor, well, I'm hoping that he puts Cam up right away, instantly. That way Cam will win the veto, because I want to see Cam win the season now. I definitely want to see him win.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Cam now. I mean, I haven't always been a fan of his, but I'm more so now after the outburst. And then go ahead.
Let me just say, I'm glad Izzy's gone before jury.
Yes, she would have definitely been a better juror.
Yes.
And, you know, I caught Siri already setting up, trying to make people bitter towards Cameron, going around and telling them all, well, you know that no one's going to vote. If Cameron was to win the whole thing and get down to, you know, final two, no one in their right mind is going to vote for him, right? You know, I caught her this week going around doing that. That was earlier in the week before everybody caught on to her, so... But and, you know, I do find one thing amazing, and I'm not sure if I said this before, but... Izzy did not give up the secret, and her own son did.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's strange.
And she even doesn't regret not doing it, which I kind of knew early on that she wasn't going to give up that secret. Not unless somehow that she got turned on. And that might be the reason they never turned on her.
It could be.
Could be. I think they really just had a good friendship going. I'm sorry, Glenn, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. That's what I was going to say, basically. Is that...
Yeah, but they all got good. Some of them have good friendships, and they still turned on each other.
Well,
I don't think so after
Hassam,
today.
Hassam, they were in with him. That was part of their alliance. They kicked him. They were claiming to be in with Red, and they kicked him.
No.
I mean, they did claim these things, but then they kicked them.
But I don't know. It was different, I think.
It was different. It was different. I'll give you that. It was a different scenario because Izzy knew the secret. That's what makes it different.
I think that got her locked in with him at first, and then I think because she realized, because Felissa said last night, or maybe the night before, that, you know, she probably wouldn't be as far as she was in the game without her, because Izzy was running around and basically either putting out fires or making fires for her. So, yeah, Izzy was the dirty work. Jared is the dumb work. And, you know, to look like he's on the other side, well, the dumb work is natural, I think. But to look like he's on the other side, but... Now they figured out that, you know, they're connected at the hip. They haven't figured out the relationship. Only Blue in the house knows now. So, we'll see how well Blue can keep it. So,
Siri almost gave it away at the end.
Yeah. So, it could just slip out. I mean,
I can't wait, and I hope it does. I wish they would have a battle back just so somebody come in and say that they're the mom and son. I just really would like somebody to blow it all up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And none of the girls are really close with Blue. Yeah. If he's
at least
got
before jury.
Yeah, he's got a rough week ahead of him, and then the double eviction, which Julie said was next week. You know, they should have made the double eviction a 2-hour show. instead of what they did with the 2-hour show.
Yeah.
I think CBS production could have done a much better job with that.
Yeah, but they're CBS. They're stupid.
Well, I don't know. The writer strike's still going.
You have
so
CBS watching.
yeah, they're watching on LinkedIn, so they don't get caught. Oh, I found out. But yeah, the strike is still going on, and so I keep hearing that there's probably going to be another season backed up with this. I wish it would be an OTT on television. So, because they're not going to have a whole lot of, they're going to have to come up with reality TV or game shows, basically, to carry another couple months. Because even if the writers were to come back right, like Monday, it would take 3 months for, them to get in there and get things back right. So, it definitely looks like they're going to have to do something. The buddy games did look interesting. I may check them out. I think
come on right after Big Brother, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least not here.
Yeah. Well, it came right on here
for y'all.
After Big Brother.
It did for y'all.
Yeah, on East.
It didn't here. They got delayed here.
Okay. Well, it looks fun. I'll check it. Mm-hmm. Didn't Stone Cold Steve Austin have a show similar to that? Something Ranch.
Yeah, he did have something that was like that. Oh shoot.
Yeah, it was something
Ranch.
The
name of it.
Yeah, it was something Ranch. They all came out and competed on his ranch, stayed on his ranch, and
he may have.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent show. I think it only lasted a season.
Was that all?
Maybe two at
most. Watched it a lot.
Well, it was on like 3 times a week. So on whatever it was, like on CMT or something. I don't remember what channel it was on. It was a cable channel. Yeah. And then there was another good show where they took a guy, and it was kind of like Big Brother, except it was the exact opposite. They took a guy at random, and he was telling him he was going to be training to be a police officer. I think it was called Ordinary Joe or Average Joe or something like that. And they brought him into the house, and all the other people in the house, they were all it turned out it wasn't Dog the Bounty Hunter. I don't think. It was a well-known bounty hunter. It may have been Dog. I don't remember, but at any rate.
I
think it was called Your Average Joe. Everybody else on the show was actors or athletes or whatever. He was the only real person. And they messed with him the entire season. And basically they were trying to push him through. And I think when he got he thought, and he wasn't
Dog. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he thought he was being trained to be a bounty hunter, and he needed this certification. And I think they did eliminate folks, but he somehow it always ended up they sent one of the actors home, which was Stage. Yeah. And he thought at the end, he's like, "Oh, I did it, my family, and this and that," and they gave him a check for like $1 million, and they're like, "No, you're not really a
no, they ended up
really a security guard, or whatever he was."
They ended up giving him the money.
Yeah, and he made it to the end. So
yeah, I don't know what that was. I remember that. Everything you're saying is definitely something I watched.
That was a good show. That was really a good show. That probably needs writers though, but that was a good show. It was kind of like a pseudo reality, so that they could do something like that. I'm not a fan of Love Island. In fact, I just saw there's a scandal about them. Apparently, this was the first season they brought in a Muslim, and when it come down to the whatever bikinis or whatever they do some episode, they had to cancel that episode because by her religion she can't wear a bikini. So or she can't wear it in front of guys or something like that. There's some rule in their law or law in their religion. So yeah, there's a big scandal about that now. So I think they may have kicked her off the show, and she's claiming that they harassed her and made her leave, which would have been stupid.
Yeah, it would have, especially because of her religion.
Yeah, knowing it coming in, but I don't know why. I don't know why a Muslim would enter like Love
Right.
Island. To me, that
Yeah,
just
that's true.
I actually used to watch it in the first couple of seasons of it, and I just kind of got tired of it.
I watched a couple, and it didn't seem like anything. It seemed fake. I didn't watch the Housewives of Atlanta, Philly, wherever the hell they were all the time. I never really watched that either. So
Yeah.
a lot of people got into
I
that.
didn't watch all of that. But
I
watched
even tried
the
to
Love
watch
Island.
the reality series that was I think it was WWE Divas. I
Yeah,
tried to
watched
watch
that.
that, and I couldn't get it. I watched a couple episodes, maybe half season, and
Yeah, about a couple episodes. I watched a couple of that. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't
Yeah, I
know,
couldn't get into it.
but yeah. So there's going to be a lot more things going on as far as reality TV. And they'll come up with something. So Buddy Games does look fun, but unfortunately we're not going to see nothing but the recorded show. We won't get to see the outtakes and the fun stuff like, the live feeds or anything. I wish they'd do something like that with that game. That would be kind of cool. So feed them slop all day and then make them go out. And I saw one of the competitions had something to do with, they had this big old thing of macaroni and all they could drink was pina coladas. I was like, oh God, what a combination.
My gosh.
That's enough to make you hurl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but, well, I guess we're going to watch the live feeds tonight. There will probably be a blackout of the HOH
I'm going to
room,
bed.
So. Oh,
Yeah, you get in
an
bed.
early morning.
Yep.
You got an early morning, so.
Be there
Your
on
probation
time.
officer needs to see you, so.
Wow. I got no probation officer.
What time you got to
Getting
be
in
there?
No trouble. 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember your Second Amendment
I gotta
rights,
get up
so.
at 6 a. I gotta get up at 6 a.m. and start getting ready.
How long does it take to get there?
An hour.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not
gosh.
That's,
Okay.
he ain't got traffic like we do. It's an hour to go across the street in Atlanta.
Oh, my Lord.
To get your mail, you got to go stand out at the curb for a half hour just across the road. And I live in a subdivision, so.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I don't want to live there.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking for the beach, so. All right, well, I'm going to bring us out of here. I think we've rambled on enough, and
Yeah.
we got the highlights. We're not going to keep you up all night with telling you about things. We don't have, what do they call it, drafts or anything where we talk about our players like other shows. So we're just kind of boring, and we give you the nuts and bolts and the dirty inside of it. So
I called Jared winning it from the beginning though.
I don't think he's going to win.
No, I'm taling about winning today.
Oh, winning that.
HOH.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. I thought you
Like
meant
from
the
the
whole
beginning,
thing.
from the beginning of tonight, like when they started. That's why I posted in our separate chat that I was like, Jared's gonna win. I just felt it.
yeah. And, I was going to ask you, there's two questions. Why is it that they all keep saying that Siri's the shoe-in winner? Because she's such a great survivor legend.
I don't
So how do
know
you
because she's
become-
never won anything.
Yeah, how do you become a survivor legend if you're evicted from the show? I mean, I don't
She's
understand
done
that.
it so many times, and that's
I
what they're.
think it's because they all defer to her.
But I think they're just starstruck. Honestly.
Yeah, I do too. Because she's not. What is she?
I
won?
wouldn't be.
Has she won
I'd be like
anything?
Cam.
She hasn't.
No, she hasn't won anything.
No.
She's never won.
And I do have one other story from live feeds. And what was 11:06 last night? When they were taking all the pictures, they were celebrating. They were like, "It's 11:06. It's 11:06."
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was asleep, I think.
Well, it would have been two. Well, I was probably still up, but yeah, I
You
don't know
were
what it was. I just
up,
saw.
but-
Yeah, I just saw
Oh, maybe-
pictures of it.
Maybe they could take their stuff off last night.
Well, Siri and Felissa only had 48 hours. But the piggies, they were still doing it down to tonight. And he still had Josh with him even when he went in and voted, so that was still going. So
I
no,
don't
that couldn't
know.
have been it. I thought maybe it's when they come off slop, but they were still complaining about it today even. So
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because all that ended tonight.
yeah, it ends with the new HOH, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
yeah, so I don't know what that was about. And then Matt was talking on the feeds about I think he was telling Felissa when he was flying out there, he got bumped up to first class. And when he got bumped up to first class, he was next to this real nice brunette, and he was talking to her. And she's like, "Oh, what are you going out to LA for?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm doing some modeling." And she's like, "Oh, well, you ought to try out for some of these game shows. They need a lot of them right now. You ought to try out for Big Brother." He's like, "Oh, yeah, I should do that." And after a little bit more conversation, she said, "Well, I was on Big Brother."
No.
So he actually is seated next to Shelly from, I think, season 13. Maybe it was 19. 13.
13.
And yeah, he was telling the story, but he was so freaked out by it, he thought that she might have been like a plant on the plane to try and get secrets out of him. So he was all freaked out and didn't tell her. So that was funny because I went and looked after the story, tried to figure out who it was, and found out it was her. And she had tweeted that she saw him on the plane before he came out with the show. I didn't see the picture. I just saw her. It was probably a retweet. But yeah, I thought that was funny. So what a small world. So I don't know what she was going out to LA for, but I wasn't a fan of her either. They stayed up in that HOH like they were king and queen. I can't remember the guy she was with, and they never left the HOH, and that just drives me crazy for some reason. So at least Cameron, he came down and he even ate some slop with his people. So and he shared his snacks when he could with them. So I think outside of the game he's probably a decent person, but in the game he's gonna be a jerk. I mean, let's face it, you're trying to win $750,000 for God's sakes. Be a jerk.
That's right. That's right. I think I really like him in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, start punching and kicking. Do a broken skull challenge like Token Muddle says. Yeah.
That's what it was. Broken Skull Challenge.
Oh, was that the name of the
Stone Cold one.
Stone Cold? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back Saturday night with the Misfits at 9 p.m. Tune in. You're welcome to join in. We got a new Misfit. And then we will be back next Monday with another big chat, followed up by Jason Kinsey on Wednesday from the TV show Looking for Bigfoot, something Bigfoot. So it's going to be a good show.
Don't forget about Saturday night. Shelton's answering questions on
yes.
Oh, that's right. We have a new segment Saturday night. Make sure to send in a message. If you have a message to send in to Shelton, he will answer it live.
Question.
Yeah. He will take a question. He will take a dirty comment. He'll even take a death threat. So
He will. He'll take it
make
all.
sure to get your message into us. You can send it through SpeakPipe, or you can go to Shelton's Facebook page. Until then, guys and gals, have a wonderful evening, and I'm sorry that we had to be the one to tell you about a Jared HOH. So until next time, bye.